Uh-huh. That's right, Kawaki. Forrest Gump, your head coach. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. Congratulations. As far as I'm concerned, Freddie Kitchens should be shot. The only way we're going to get rid of him, obviously, is to get him shot and killed. Honest to God. The Bengals are the worst defense statistically against the run. It looks like the Battle of Ineptitude, not the Battle of Ohio. Welcome to the halftime show. And a game that is of no interest to me, a team that is no interest to me, an organization that is of no interest to me, nothing. I'm doing this simply because I have to. I've done it for 15 years and I don't know any better. I can tell you 47 things that are wrong. But what Kawaki has on the board right now, put it on the board, yes! Never even tried to run the football. Never even tried. You're thin on your defensive line. That's what you do. You pass every time, and you give the Bengals automatic time of possession and exhaust your limited defensive supply. That's what a mongoloid idiot head coach does. Freddie Kitchens goes beyond death wish. He is a genetic mutation. He is an ignoramus. He is somebody who I cannot and will not tolerate. If he loses his job, I will find him and I will mock him. I wave my private parts at his ante. I don't know. What can I tell you? This whole thing is as bad as it gets. Maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. Team is demoralized. There is literally no system in place here. This is as close to 52 pickup as I've ever seen in my life. Honest to God. There is no plan of attack. There is no play calling. There is no offense. There is no defensive line. There is no blitzing. There is no attempt to force Andy Dalton into any mistakes. Tyler Boyd is open consistently over the middle. They're running the football. We're not. We have one pick six that was lucky and a heady play by Baker Mayfield. And our once a week unbelievable call by the NFL, not by the officials, it's by the NFL. Somebody explain to me how 20 minutes after you make a call, it gets sent to the booth on Fox. Or is it CBS? Whoever is broadcasting this piece of tripe. And the announcer says, oh, by the way, that call was changed to an interception. You see what I did there? First of all, how could it have been a fumble when he was on the ground with his arms wrapped around the ball? Then I'll ask, how could it be an interception when he's on his back on the ball? Well, he didn't make a football move. Who makes a football move on their back? The guy clearly ripped it out of his hands and the league didn't care. Here is a chance to get Cincinnati up early. But of course, Cincinnati's so bad they couldn't take advantage of it and pick-sixed it right back. This about the broadcast team. Tiki Barber had to correct her, Beth Mowins. Oh, there's on the Bengals, one of the legitimate Bengals interception. And There are flags at the point of contact. What does that mean? There's 16 points of contact on the field. What the fuck does that mean? And Tiki Barber has to step in and say, no, I think that was like a block in the back after the interception, Beth. Beth, I hear you calling. I wish you weren't calling this game. We know how you got this job, and it's probably because of your name. I mean, please. I want to turn the sound down. Yeah, and she keeps talking about the playoffs, like the playoffs are impending for a 5-7 football team, soon to go 5-8. Please make it stop. Please make it stop. Both these teams are horrible. But the real question is, we know why Cincinnati's horrible. The Browns? Well, we know why they're horrible too, but the fat fuck continues to remain on the sidelines. And that's right, Jeff. We see, I feel like Miss Barbara on Romper Room. This would be a nice Cleveland, Northeast Ohio reference. I see Ratley and Hodge. Forget about it. Just forget about it. Beth Mowins went to the Doris Duke School of Broadcast. She even does the shh with her S's. I think that's a safety. Yeah, she went to the same school. The Doris Duke School of Broadcasting. But Doris Duke knows basketball, knows NBA inside out, and she's qualified. I don't know who this person is, but doesn't understand football. But then again, Freddie Kitchens doesn't understand football, so maybe she's really right where she needs to be. No, wrong again, Clark. That's Haslam's guy. Freddie Kitchens is Haslam's guy. And we're not going to get rid of him so easily. Thank you, Bronk, for recognizing the reference. I do appreciate it. Romper Room Magic Mirror. Thank you so much. Well, of course, this is how you turn the ball over. You wouldn't know that we have the best running back in the AFC, And all of football, you wouldn't know that. Would you? I don't know. They are better than us because teams demoralized has no leadership. It's a rudderless ship. There's nothing good to be said about this. Baker's going to go back to pass. He's going to get strip sacked. They're going to get a short field. Cincinnati will win the game. We're not running the football. I don't know. And Freddie, yeah, we're ready to play. We're ready to play. But who's calling the plays? You're not ready to call plays because you're a fucking idiot. Why doesn't somebody just call him a fucking idiot in the press conference? My goodness. Oh. Sorry. What did I say? Sorry, Tony. Pick me up on this. Oh, Doris Burke. Sorry. I was trying to make a little pun there on the Duke University thing. Forget it. Hey, General Dog, how you doing? Let's see what, I don't know what General's referring to, but it's good to see him here. I'm glad to see that somebody besides me has to sit around for this shit. We're all disgusted, Toby. We're all disgusted. We don't get it. And we're the only, we're the ones who are not in on it. Did you see that guy in the stands for the fans, like, they all look like Francis Farmer after shock therapy. How can this team possibly have been dreamed of a playoff contender? The blank faces in the stadium say it all. This guy should have been, Freddie, Death Wish, should have been replaced weeks ago. He's incompetent. It's really a sad thing. You're ahead of me on that one. I have to sit here and watch it. Yeah. Why? Why go? Why? I mean, there's no point. I don't know. You mean Juan Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter? He'd call better plays than Freddie. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Hammer. This is what happens. I mean, we need the big chief from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and smother Freddie Kitchens. Just smother him. No, it's not time to get rid of Baker Mayfield. It's time to get rid of the cause of this, the head coach and the offensive coordinator, who have just taken this into a total mess. It's a total indigestible, undiscernible thing. I don't know what this offense is, and neither does the team. I don't care about the stories that you get from the press. They're just keeping their jobs and piling on. It's the eye test. It's what we see. It's not what we read and hear. You state-sponsored people, I mean, don't you realize that the news you get is tainted? Don't you realize that? Use your brains, use your eyes. Does it look right to you? What do you think? And that's what it boils down to. They're able to control the football, they're able to run, and they have no talent. They have no offensive line, and they're still doing it because we have no defensive line, and they're going to be exhausted by the end of the game. So there you have it. What is Dark Sailor saying? I heard that Freddie Kitchens is trying out the new Jabba the Hutt role and start. Well, I mean, no, it's Pizza the Hut. That's the only place, the only thing he knows. Jeez, oh, weezo. I don't know, is the second half starting yet? The Browns are going to get the football and turn it over. I see a strip sack coming, you know? I have this feeling. I see Baker back in the pocket, stepping up and getting that flustered look because nobody's open, and somebody just ripping the ball out of his hands. That's what I see. I also see Rashard Higgins rotting on the sidelines. I see that too. Thank you, Ken, for recognizing the Mel Brooks reference. I appreciate it. And I agree with the general here. Yeah, this is no time. There's no referendum on Baker Mayfield. It's a referendum on the idiot coaching staff and offensive coordinator and the whole thing. And that's exactly right. He hasn't forgotten how to play. He's playing in a system that is ridiculous. And I agree. D-cup toe juice. Hilliard should not be returning these kicks. He shouldn't be allowed to return the kicks. He should be forced to take a knee every time. That's the way it goes. Game on. I'm out of here. I will see you right after the game. On the post-game show, it's a promise. Until then, hasta la vista, Pastureheads. See you after the game.